Hello students, welcome to the session on data structures. Okay, in our previous lecture we have discussed how the postfix expression can be evaluated. In our today's session we are going to discuss few more applications of your stack. In that, the first one that I am going to discuss is your function calls. Okay, we know about function calls. What is the function, how we will be calling the function, that we already know in case of C and C++. But as of now I will be telling you people, every program will be having a main function. From the main function itself we will be starting our execution. In the main function, if we are having any sub programs, if we are having any sub function, we will be executing them. For an instance, consider that the main function is invoking one more function called A or ABC. ABC function. Okay, and this ABC function should be executed in order to complete the main function. But as of now we are calling the ABC function, the control will move from main function to ABC function. ABC function. And in this function we will be having few more statements. If I am invoking one more function over here, say consider PQR. This is also a function, but I am making a function call from the function called ABC to whom PQR function, and we will be having remaining part. And say suppose this, when I am executing ABC function, then PQR will be called, then the control will move from ABC to PQR. Now the PQR function will be executed. In order to execute this, we will be writing some instructions. See, after completion of the PQR function, then this PQR should return something to your ABC. Why? Because this is a calling function, this is a called function. Okay, see here, when we are returning something to our function, it will be returning the function, it will be returning some value to the function, and next step will be executed. Okay, and then when we are completing our ABC, then it will be returning something to your main function and it will be executing a remaining part. Okay, now see what is the relation between this function calls and your data structure called stack. See, if I am considering main, ABC and PQR as an element of your stack, then I will be pushing those elements onto my stack like this. See here, if this is my stack and main function, ABC function and PQR functions are my elements, then my initial top will be -1, it will be empty. Okay, that is top is equals to -1. Now when I have found first my main function, I will be inserting that main function into my stack. Main function will be inserted into your stack, and it doesn't completed its execution, still it is in execution, then the top will become 0. Okay, and in between the execution of main function I found ABC, and above the main function I will be inserting ABC function here. So after the completion, in between the completion of ABC, again I am finding one more function called PQR. Again my stack will be inserted with PQR. Above the main function we are having ABC, and above the ABC function we are having PQR. But in PQR function we are not having any function calls. Directly it will be executing, directly it will be completing its execution part, and after the completion of the function, then it need to be popped out. See, the stack is finding three functions main function, ABC and PQR. Main function is inserted, ABC is inserted, PQR inserted, but still we are not finding any functions now. So what I will do is, after the completion of this particular program PQR function, I will be popping out this particular PQR. First I will be popping out PQR, and then I will be popping out my ABC. Means to say that I will be completing this execution and it will be returning to what? ABC. Now the turn is of ABC. ABC will be executing the remaining part of ABC. Okay, see here, it will be PQR will be returning to this step and remaining steps will be executed, and After the completion of remaining steps in ABC, ABC should be popped out. Then ABC will come out, and after the completion of subprograms in our main function, we will be completing our main function. In this way, we will be popping out our functions. In generally, when we are reading about the functions, innermost subprogram will be executed first, and then the uppermost program will be executed in the uppermost function will be executed in the last one that we have seen already. Okay, means to say that main function will be invoking some function, and this function can be invoking some function, this function can invoke some function. But when we are coming out from that particular functions, we will be coming in the reverse order. First it will complete the C, and then it will complete the B, and then it will complete A, and then it will complete the main function. In this way, we will be using stacks in order to implement the function calls. I hope it is clear. And one more application of your stack, in which I will be discussing about your, what I can say, I will be saying a reversing the string. What is a string? String is a collection of characters. Say suppose collection of characters are like this, A, B, C, D. Okay, this is a collection of characters. When I want to reverse this particular string, then no need to write any lengthy program. Okay, why? Because by using the stack, you can reverse your string. Simply you push the elements by scanning from left to right. Push the each and every character in your string from left to right, that will be inserted onto the stack, and perform the pop operations so that it will be giving you the reverse string. Say suppose if I am scanning the elements from left to right, and I am putting it on the stack. Say suppose pushing of the elements will be done. A is scanned and it is pushed onto the stack. See, this is my stack. Stack is initially empty. Now I have inserted with A, and when I am scanning B, I will be inserting that onto the stack. A is inserted and B is also inserted in the stack. And when I am scanning C, C is also inserted onto the stack. A, B, and then C. And when I am scanning the last element, that is D, A is inserted onto the stack, B is also inserted onto the stack, and C is also inserted onto the stack, and D is also inserted onto the stack. These insertion will be done by calling the push function or as insertion function on your stack, I can say. Okay, when I am saying push A, push B, push C, push D, our stack will be like this. In order to scan, we are not having anything in our expression. So what I will do is, after the completion of expression, I will be popping the elements one by one. Okay, in my first pop operation, I will be eliminating the topmost element from your stack, that is your D. D will be popped out. Okay, and then if I want to eliminate one more element, then again I will be calling the pop function. Now it will be eliminating the topmost element. This is already done. This has already popped out. And in the second pop, it will be eliminating C. And in the third pop, it will be eliminating B. And in the fourth pop operation, it will be eliminating some A. See the order. When we are trying to print this, C out, first pop operation, C out, first pop operation, and pop operation, and pop operation. See, if we are writing the code like this, then in the first pop operation, we will be finding D, C, B, A. Our original string is A, B, C, D, but output is D, C, B, A. Like this, we can reverse the given string by using the stack, I can say. Okay, this is how we will be reversing the string by using your stack. Next application is checking the well formed parenthesis. Okay, well formed parenthesis means whether we are having a well formed parenthesis or not. We will be checking that in any expression by using the stack. Say suppose I have taken some example, a plus b into c plus d. Okay, we are having two left parentheses, two right parentheses over here. Okay, in order to say that it is a successful expression where we are having a well formed parenthesis, then we need to see there are a number of equal left and right parentheses are present or not. Whether in our expression, whether we are having equal number of left and right parentheses. Say for example, in this particular example, see 1 and 2. Two left parentheses are there, 1 and 2. Two right parentheses are there. Then it is a well defined parentheses are present in your expression. I can say every right parenthesis should be preceded by left. You should not have any expression which is beginning with the right parenthesis. It should be preceded with what? It should not be started with your right parenthesis like this. Say suppose a plus b is there now, then I should not say right parenthesis and a plus b and right parenthesis. It should, whenever you are finding the right parenthesis, it must and should have been preceded by your left parenthesis. Then we can say that it is a successful expression. We are following the rules in order to form the well defined parenthesis, I can say. In order to check whether it is successfully giving the parenthesis or not, we are having two conditions that has to be remembered in your mind. Whenever you are scanning your expression, in our stack we will be inserting the parenthesis. In our stack we will be inserting the left parenthesis, and after this we will be scanning your expression. Whenever I find the right parenthesis, then I will be examining my stack. If I am not having any left parenthesis over there, even after finding your right parenthesis, then your expression is not valid. That we will see later. But see, the two conditions that you need to remember when you are giving the parenthesis in your expression is the parenthesis count at each point in the expression is non-negative. Means to say that whenever you are counting the parenthesis, count of parenthesis should not have any negative values. Negative values means, say suppose if I am having left parenthesis, as count will be found like this one. Count is equals to left parenthesis minus right parenthesis. Say suppose if my expression is this a plus b, then it's okay. If I am finding some a plus b and right parenthesis, if I am finding the count will become what? Left parenthesis not having anything, so I will be putting 0 and minus right parenthesis 1, then minus 1 I will be getting. The count should not be minus 1 at any point of the expression. You should not have any negative value for the count. Count will be found like this: left parenthesis minus right parenthesis, number of left parenthesis minus right parenthesis. At the end of the expression, after the complete scanning of your expression, your count at the end should be 0. For example, as it is a successful expression, I will be working on this. I am finding one left parenthesis, one right parenthesis over here, one left parenthesis, one right parenthesis, 1 and 2. 2 left parenthesis, count will become this. Count is equals to 2 left parenthesis minus 2 right parenthesis. Then the count will become 0. At the end of the expression, your count should be 0. Then we can say that you have a valid expression. Okay. See, when we are scanning any expression, whenever we are scanning any expression in our stack, we will be inserting our open parenthesis or as left parenthesis, I can say. Say suppose if I am scanning this, in the initial step only I will be finding what? Left parenthesis. Then I will be finding A, B, C, whatever the thing that I am having within the parenthesis. But when I am finding closed parenthesis, when I am finding right parenthesis, I will be examining your stack. Say suppose in our stack I have inserted your left parenthesis. Now I will be examining this stack. If I am having left parenthesis within this, then your expression is valid. If I am not having any left parenthesis even after finding your right parenthesis, then your expression is not valid, invalid expression I can say. Okay, like this you people will be finding whether you are having a well defined parenthesis in your expressions or not. Okay, I hope it is clear. These are the few examples, and this is very important, checking the well formed parenthesis in your expression. It may be asked in your competitive examination, so go through this. I will be placing the notes in your group. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.